Welcome to the Sprinkled with Hope podcast.
This is Jason. And this is Shane.
And it's podcast time.
Welcome to your Sprinkle with Hope podcast and your host Shane. And today we're going to talk about Aim for Hope. This is something that we've actually introduced on our podcast. So we broke it down into each different episode, so you can go back and listen to those. Just wanted to talk a little bit about it and what it means, and then build on that a little bit. So AIM, I'm going to break down AIM. And we came up with that acronym AIM for Hope. And AIM stands for Action, Identify, and Masterpiece. And when we talk about action, really anything in life that you want, you have to take action. That really, truly is the first step in accomplishing anything in your life. You have to take action no matter what. Now, if you take action and do simple, small steps, you're going to accomplish anything. And I know that you can do whatever you want. It takes action to do that. When we talk about identify, or the I, what we're talking about is that if you want to be an actor, if you want to be an author, or if you want to be an artist or anything like that, whatever it is you want to be in life, you identify with that and you start to focus really on who you want to become and those things. And the more you do that, the better you're going to become with action. You're going to you might be the next greatest actor or actress that hits the screen. So that's kind of what we're talking about when we talk about identify. Masterpiece, I love this one. If you picture you are the artist and the painter of your life. You have the paintbrush. You have the power to do anything you want in life. As you're painting and you find that you might not like your painting, start over. It's really that easy. You paint what you want in life. So I just love that masterpiece really ties all of those first two things in, and you hold the ultimate power to be who you want. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about AIM.
I love it when Shane and I came up with these acronyms, this AIM for Hope, and I kind of pictured like a bullseye, and in the middle is hope, and you're aiming, you're focusing, your actions, what you identify with, and the masterpiece you're creating. Excuse me. You're looking to hope, to get more hope in life, and so you're focusing in on that. And so our HOPE acronym is broken down like this. So the H is heart. Like, what does that mean to have heart or put your whole heart into something? It just means that you're putting all of your energy, all of the things that you have towards that. It could be towards hope. It could be towards what you are trying to identify with. It could be towards your masterpiece. It could be towards action, like moving forward and just taking a step today. So that heart, having heart, what does that mean? It's more than just a muscle, right? Our heart is our muscle in our body. But when you say somebody's got real heart, you watching somebody play on the, a sporting event, or you're watching them do a particular activity that's really difficult, and you're like, man, he is just putting his whole heart and soul into that. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win the game, right? But they're just putting all of their effort and energy into what it is they're trying to accomplish. The O is overcome. Shane and I love talking about overcoming things because challenges are going to be put your way. They just are. That's just life. That's how things go. You're going to have things faced against you. And how are you going to overcome those things? How are you going to move past them? Having hope will help you overcome those things, knowing that there's something better on the other side of this challenge that you're faced with, and that you can come out a better person than you were going into it. So that's kind of when we talk about overcoming, that's what we're talking about, is really coming out of a challenge or whatever it is and being better than you were before. I can say that I've had challenges in my life and I'm a better person because of it. The P is passion. We love talking about passion because that is like the thing you're passionate about. Shane and I didn't know we were passionate about podcasting, but we are. And the only reason why we found out we were is because we started doing it. We said that's a great idea, right? That the concept, or conceptually it sounded awesome, sounded like something we wanted to try. Till we started doing it, we didn't know it was our passion. And that's what we say when we talk about passion, is finding that thing that you may not know. It's like a hidden gem, and you're trying to find that passion, the thing that you want in life. And you're going to have to do some trial and error. There's things Shane and I have done that we're like, yeah, not super passionate about that. So we move on, right? Like we don't sit and dwell on that thing and say, oh, we're just going to struggle through it and, make it our passion. No, if it's not passionate for us, we just, want to move on with that thing, or whatever it is. And I think one other thing I'll mention about passion too is that often in our world, in our society, we try to monetize our passion. And I think that's where some issues come up, is when you're trying to earn money by something that you do that you love. That oftentimes becomes, oh, now it's a chore, right? Now it's something I don't particularly like. And so Shane and I we're not trying to monetize our passion. We're trying to keep it our passion. We're trying to do other things, monetization, and we'll talk about that in a second. But and then the E is just being enough. And Shane and I can't stress this enough, but the E stands for enough. And what we mean by that is you are enough. You are worthy of love and hope and all of the things that the world has to offer. You are eligible and capable of getting those things in your life. So oftentimes we think, oh, we're not worthy to have that job that we're looking for, or we're not enough for people to love us, or we're not this or that. Well, what you're doing is you're telling yourself an I am, and it's the wrong I am. You need to tell yourself something that's positive, something that's uplifting. Those I ams need to be powerful, and I am worthy, I am capable, I am enough. And so that's our aim for hope.
Love it. We really spent a lot of time brainstorming and coming up with that. Again, as I mentioned, we put it in podcast episodes. It's over several. So if you didn't get a chance to listen to those, it's been a while since we released those. You can find them easily. We broke them down each individually. What we also did is take a step further, and we developed this course called Aim for Hope. And we just went a little bit more in depth in the course than what we just went over, and even what we went in the podcasts. You can find it on our website, sprinklewithhope.com. We've had quite a few people take it, and we've gotten some great feedback, even enough to tweak it a little bit here and there from things that people who took it let us know. It's offered right now this entire year, 2023, at only $10. And I kind of take it at this because that's not really that much. And so my mindset is like, you're going to donate $10 to us and we're going to give you a free course. Really, that's how it is. And I know if you take it, you're going to find some really practical, easy things that you can do in your life to improve. If you don't necessarily feel like you need to take it, but you're hearing this and you have somebody in mind that might benefit from that, let them know it's really only $10. That's not normally the cost, but we feel like we just need to get the word out there this year and offer it at such a discounted rate. Please help us spread that. Like I said, if you want to take it, fantastic. If you want to let any of your family, friends, coworkers, anyone know about that, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, our course, we spent a lot of time on our course, many hours of recording and doing different things, and going back and forth on how we wanted it to look and whatnot. So that whole course is just really designed to help you aim for hope. And we give you some really cool things in there that we don't give in some of our other, podcasts and things like that. But, we really would love the support and the help with taking our course and sharing it with the world. Hope is so important to us. And we just feel like if if this took off like we hope it will, that hope is going to reach to all, 4 quarters of the earth, and we'll have a much higher way of living, and we'll just love each other more, and we'll have more hope for tomorrow, that things will be better. And so please take our course. Again, Shane said it's sprinkledwithhope.com. You can go on there and look at courses. You can also get our podcasts there. We have all of them on our website as well. You can read our bio and other things, but our course is on there, and we'll make sure that it's easy to access for you. But if you just go to our main page, sprinkledwithhope.com, it'll be right on the front. It'll say courses. You just click that, and you'll be able to access that course. And it's amazing. We spent a lot of time and energy on it. And so we really want you to have it for a reasonable price. And we felt like $10 is way more than reasonable. I mean, other courses we've seen are upwards of $200-300. So we felt like this was just getting you a glimpse of what hope is to us and what it means to us.